All right, welcome to Wealth Cartel, where hindsight's a motherfucker.
Our mission is to stop people saying, I wish I had a listen, and to help people capitalise on everyone else's mistakes before making them themselves.
In summary, our tagline says it all: turn our hindsight into your foresight.
So we're just a couple of lads from the west and the central coast who grew up without really any wealth around us and used it to motivate us to make something of ourselves.
Along the way, mainly as we matured, we did a lot of things right, but more importantly, we made a lot of mistakes.
A lot of mistakes that could have been avoided by not being know-it-alls and actually listening to what others had told us instead of thinking, no, not me. So my name's Acco. I'm a small business owner with a bunch of franchises called Pen on Picasso at the moment, with large plans of building a large business portfolio.
I'm Kingy. I'm a financial advisor looking to break the mold on what good advice should look like and start teaching people how to enjoy life to the fullest while also planning for tomorrow out of my business, 3 Kings Wealth Management.
So we're down here at Bella Vista Hotel, guys. Bella Vista Hotel has got a podcast room set up here for everyone to use. It's a great spot, good little setup for us. Nice little backdrop as well, if anyone's seen the backdrop. So, yeah, if it looks familiar to you guys, this is Bella Vista Hotel. Get down.
Get down here. It's got great food, great drinks, great cocktails, a good little atmosphere, not just for the podcast. They come down for the podcast or come down for a feed and check the guys out. Thanks for supporting us.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy the episode.
But you have to fuck up to learn. So now the only reason we are now good at getting leases or opening shops or fit outs and cheaper ways to do it or get someone else to pay for it.
Yeah, but see, this is one of those lessons that we want to pass on. Like, if you didn't have to make that,
we would have done it again. We've done it again. Fucking bust.
Like somebody listening to this now, they're going to look into that further than what you do.
Don't be gung ho. Wait, bide your time.
You think getting a professional's expensive, you get an amateur to do it. You know that one?
Mate, well, yeah. Just buy your time.
But so with you, like what you took out of that, I mean, obviously personal guarantees is a massive one.
Silly.
So I've been advised by our solicitor. You know, we're not fucking. We're going to get 9 shops and we're going to get every one of them without a personal guarantee.
Yeah.
We've just had to sign a personal guarantee. There was no way we could get the shop.
Some you do.
But it's just the landlord, the company who owns it's fucking preference. Like you can. I have got them before without one. The restaurant I got one without one. I guaranteed it with another business, but.
We've got like 6 without guarantees at all.
Yeah.
So, but in saying that as well, you then pay like a higher upfront rent price.
Yeah,
so we know that. So like you offset your risk with your whatever you pay. But I think it's very well worth paying more money now than having a fucking 100 grand cloud over your head.
Yeah. Sure.
Especially something too.
It's just insurance, basically. You're
like a bubble.
Premium.
It's like a bubble on a lease.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Especially on something you don't know if it's going to go well or not. It's not like you've opened a McDonald's where you're fucking guaranteed profit. We just went so hard at something that we didn't even know it was going to go that well.
And like when you started Cartel, there was other business owners, there was other shareholders.
Yeah, there was maybe. There's.
It was just Ben, me and Ben.
Yeah, that's right. It was too. And one of my mates bought in when he bought his shares. He's like a silent partner.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, he's from Sydney.
That's what I want to try and do. I want to try and have like these businesses are ours, but I want to have fucking as many businesses as a silent partner as possible.
Yeah.
Have a share in stuff no one needs to know about. That's my aim. Yeah. I can portfolio privately.
Yeah.
And fucking they can know about the Pinot and that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's cool. So let's dive into the triangle of happiness, right? So we talk about money, having a balance between money, because some people can and I think I've spoken to both of you about this. Is what I speak to my clients about is when we talk about money, you got people who will live on fucking noodles their whole life to hopefully have a good tomorrow. Then you got the people who spend it all today because tomorrow's too far away, and you want to find that balance, right? Find that balance is key. Lifestyle, the same thing. If you're trying to wait for tomorrow, you could die and not get to the point when it's good. And then health. We all know that if you're not healthy enough, you can't enjoy any future wealth or current wealth. So the triangle to happiness is about balancing those 3 properly. So we're going to go into each a bit more specifically. What from each of you? Let's start with money. Right, it's my area of expertise. Money. What's some big mistakes or good things you've done money wise that you wish you could pass on or go back and change or anything like that specifically around money?
Some of the good things I've done with money is obviously I've bought houses and flipped houses and stuff, especially when the Melbourne boom was going on. I've paid, when Zack and I went to business together, I bought in loan free pretty much, even with Cartel. There's some good things, but some bad things are signing a fucking 5-year personal guarantee lease, and like we just fucking spend a fortune and legal fees and a fucking few benders here now and then. I'm sure I've fucking blown a bit more than I should have, or maybe gambling now and then. But mate, there's nothing out of reach that I've never gambled or spended way too much that I've put myself in debt.
Yeah.
It's just silly little things, but just the major things that you maybe put money wise is just silly, not silly, but just wrong business decisions.
Yeah, I bought a house when I think I was 22 or 23. We're just about we're doing some renos at the moment, building a granny flat. Want to get some positive gear, passive income going that, and just trying to go again. Probably the worst cash decision I ever made was how much cash we outlaid into Cartel without proper research. Yeah,
we Zack and I were pouring bulk cash in it, like just not loans, not bank loans, we'll put our own money into it. So
I've been taught that in the last. I used to do that. Yeah, all paid out of my own pocket. And then I got in bed with his accountant, and he was like, "Fucking cash flow is the king, bro. Keep it in your pocket." Like once they're attainable though. Like when you're a kid, probably better off pulling it out of your pocket and paying, so you don't have to pay the loan back and risking it. But as you get older and you become a businessman, you want the money in your pocket.
Yeah.
And he's sort of, I think even we spoke about that, hey. Like Ryan was sort of saying that as well. Like I just went and bought a jet ski cash, and he was like, "What?" Like I paid up front. And he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But I had a litter of pups, and then I sold my bike, and I had the cash. And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just going to buy it now." And my accountant was like, "Are you a fucking idiot? It's 30 grand in your bank. Just sit the fucking money there. Like let's go again. Let's business again." And I was like, "Fuck, I've got enough for now. Leave me the fucking alone for a little bit." But I think that's an important thing is like knowing when to flick that switch. When you're young, it's definitely smarter to pay out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Pay what you can afford.
Yeah, with the restaurant, I had there's a few people that have bought in. Like I just sold a few people on the idea as well, so I didn't have to outlay all the cash myself. So
thanks for the phone call.
I'll tell you.
I'll call you on the next one. I got a few models in mind that I think are gonna work.
Give us a ring, bro.
I've got 1,000 ideas.
This is this is fucking funny. Zach will laugh. This is probably the biggest waste of money we've ever done. This is the fucking hands down, and anyone listening, this is so fucking ridiculous. So I think the buy-in for Cartel, construction, whatever it was, I think it was like 20 grand or whatever. And so me and the boys had 20 grand in Cartel. So we had 20 grand in our Cartel account, right? Such fuckwits. I don't think our website wasn't even up. No, we hadn't even had fucking teeth.
Hang on, Carl.
We had this is funny. This is easily the dumbest financial thing I've done. But it was also fucking one of the funnest fucking things I've done in my life. But so with our we didn't have a website. We had fucking sample.
No, we didn't. We just got our delivery before.
Got it a day before. So what we did was, I want it back. We had 20 grand in our account, right? Instead of sitting down and thinking, like, what we should do for marketing, we went, nah, fuck this. There was 3 of us, and we got to pick one of our best mates each, and we shouted them a trip to fucking LA. So we bought them a fucking plane ticket. We had a penthouse, and we had a credit card with the fucking rest of money on there. So, and we just bought. So we went to night.
This is making me feel sick.
I want to come to that party.
We hired a videographer. We hired like a lifestyle thing, like a marketing video. Yeah. We hired a Lambo, the Rolls Royce.
We took it to the LA River. We were fucking pissed.
First night we went there. We went to this fucking nightclub. $9,000 on bottles.
They come out with
we woke up in the morning. We rang them like, "What you fucking dogs have you seen from us?" You the dumbest cunts ever. The next night, $6 grand, same nightclub.
We're gonna fly home.
He's like, sorry. So we're like, we're gonna kill this.
2-day trip to Vegas.
We're in a bender. We're like, fuck this cunt. We're gonna kill him. We ring him. We go, sorry about that, boys. My bad. Come back tonight.
Give it to
and I'll give you like a half price fucking table. So we won't have to spend another $6 grand. They come out with fucking So me and the boys in the booth, they come out with Cartel flaming, like it says Cartel in letters.
Did you film it all?
Yeah.
Is it good content?
Yeah, it's fucking mad.
Did it get released?
Huh? Yeah, the video. It was a video that we released. It was
all
the same.
It
didn't work.
It's not good anymore.
Didn't work.
Mate, the guy, it's actually funny.
It's not worth 20. You put it that way.
But mate, we're there with your best mates, and you're real, like you're one of your fucking like. I took one of my brothers, like he's my best mate, and just to have that trip was fucking incredible. Like, that's a great memory. It was the stupidest financial
I don't
decision
know
I've
if
ever
that's a
made.
bad financial decision. I disagree.
It was one of the best. It was one of the best
If it was your own 20.
I think it was a dumb idea that you called it a marketing trip. But that's it. Because that was the minute you cunts made that decision to go to LA.
I remember they said flying home on the plane. I couldn't sleep on the fucking plane. I was like, started to wig out because I was so tired. Obviously. There was not much sleeping going on. And I was laying on the plane like, my body's forgotten how to fall asleep. I was like, fuck. I'm stressing that hard. I'm laying there. I'm so tired. I was so excited to get the plane. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely forgotten how to fall asleep. I'm fucked.
Remember we were on the way to the airport on the way home. You were sitting, you're like slumped over at Macca's. You just out of nowhere, he's like, boys, fuck, I've been on some big trips, but this one takes the cake.
Nah, you cunts got so stoned. I had to drive myself to the airport, and you cunts are all baked in the back. Mate, the guy who filmed us now films fucking videos for like Tiger, like huge fucking
bullshit.
mate. He's got ever since he filmed up, he's fucking blown right up.
He's bloody because of you guys,
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I'll tell you what, your 20 grand went somewhere then. It fucking turned.
Mate, so this is funny too. So he brought his film crew around. This is before the nightclub scene, and we've been drinking since the fucking night before. So he brings his little film crew in. I'm like, it's pre-drinks. You know what the fuck's pre-drinks? We're doing shots and fucking everything else you can imagine, like tenfold. And he's like, oh my God, this is like what we do at 3 a.m. in the club. So we got his little cameraman, that fucked up. He comes into the club and the cameraman's ended up getting punched up in the fucking club. In our cartel show, he's dropped the camera, lost the camera, and he's at the front pissing blood and he got sacked. So we've just fucking... the next day, we're like, David, what's happened to all me? He goes, nah, fuck that guy, he's sacked. So we've just fucked some cunts live.
Well, you guys lost the 20. He lost the job, but old mate got rich off it.
Fuck. I don't reckon you should regret that, eh?
I don't regret it.
I don't regret it.
It's a bad money decision.
It was a financial decision. It was terrible, but it's the best fucking trip.
But imagine if that works, bro. Like, you know what? It's a 50-50.
Mate, if we did it again, can you get 20 grand? Let's fucking have another go at it.
If I'm giving 20 grand, I'm going. I'm going.
I'll give you 20K, but I want 15% of Cartel and 15% of fucking Plato or Plamo. I want the lot.
I reckon if I had round 2, I'd probably make a more of a conscious effort to be sober for some of the videoing.
I'm not coming.
We need to see the video.
Mate, we blew. This guy's so professional. We blew days on the bender and everything with him. We were fucking. It was so ridiculous.
That's the best.
I don't reckon that's a bad idea. I reckon it maybe didn't work as well.
The 15 grand in 2 nights at the nightclub's not very
No, that's a dumb idea.
Yeah.
But the thought process behind what you did,
mate,
like the lifestyle effect, like if that comes off,
if
bro,
like, viral or like, mate, like it's so.
That's all the rappers do now. Like you can't did 4 years ago what the rappers are doing in their deal. They're blowing up.
But ours is more relatable. It's just fucking like Australian blokes just getting loose and being fuckwits and. Like we picked up the Rolls Royce and Ben was fucking smoking a joint while we picked up the Rolls Royce. And we returned it. The boys returned it on the bender. And there was footprints all over the fucking roof. We're standing on the roof getting photos, lighting flares. And he's returning it. What the fuck is all these footprints? and the boys like wide-eyed. The boys like wide-eyed drawing it back. And they're like, it's just...
We might have to just skip the health part and go straight to lifestyle. Fuck me.
So at the time, too, our thought was like, it was relatable, like so many, and then... I don't know, we just probably should market it better. I don't know, but
I think you should just label it as a fun trip and it's a good idea. But
you know the best thing about that.
I'll try again.
100% the best thing about that trip, tax deductible.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck. Well, I know where that tax went.
All right, so next one off the back of that. Health-wise, looking back, what are some health things that, you know...
The LA trip didn't help.
Yeah, it didn't help at all. What are some health things that, you know, for the next generation, sort of, you guys are getting older, you're starting to feel niggles and your footy career, that kind of thing. What are some things that you'd pass on? Mental health or physical health?
You've got to, do a lot of research and, investigate yourself. Like some of the things, you can learn so much on the phone, just on podcasts and shit. Certain things, you'll even, you go to the doctor and they don't know certain things about, I don't know, whatever, but you just educate yourself on health and fitness. It's actually not that hard.
And definitely wish, and I'm a shock of this, if you have an injury, you break your fucking hand or your finger and you put a cast on it and you're supposed to get a scan in 4 weeks to do therapy, fucking do it. Yeah. Because, mate, it wasn't even long ago.
Rehab, we passed off rehab and you look back and you fuck me, I'd be better by now.
Yeah, well, mate, I got a puncher on the front of the Cartel Store. And I broke my thumb. And
some marketing?
Yeah. I broke my fucking thumb.
Enemy cartel or what?
Yeah. And then
Medellin cartel.
So I broke my thumb. This thumb is still fucked. And I went home. I was living in Brisbane at the time, so I flew home. And they put a cast on, and 2 days later, I cut the cast off from my work. And now my thumb's just fucked. And I've got all my fingers are manky. You know, shit sore. My foot's fucking sore from I broke it. Just if you hurt yourself, fucking just take the time.
Fix it, yeah.
Yeah.
And these days, too, there's 1,000 new therapies as well, like cryo and hyperbaric, and there's heaps of different things you can do. Obviously, physio and all that shit. It's just look into it. You got to look after yourself.
So both you dudes are pretty physically fit. Like, you're both not in bad shape. What about mentally? Like, where do you go? Like, what's your sort of, do you have like a mental health plan, like in regards, because that's where I'm sort of big on that. Like, Ryan and I speak about it quite a bit, just on being healthy of the mind, because I think, man, fuck, I tell you, there's a dude, you know Clint Chadwick that owns Rig Fit?
Yeah.
Fuck, have you seen it, bro? After this, I'll show you his Instagram. He's lost the plot.
Yeah.
Fully lost the plot. He, on the toot or something, he's on something, but like, he was at the height, bro. He was at the height for, like, that was flipping mega dollars. Like, he was working with everyone you could work with, possibly, you know what I mean? He had ambassadors in his company that were worth millions. Like, I think fucking, what's that chick's name, the big ass?
Which one? Him?
Nah, Reese's ex-missus from Queensland. You know, the blonde.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
He was with her once this race split up, like, and he's like this, she's worth millions. And he's somehow spiraled. He's gone off on this tangent now in regards to the kids being taken and all this sort of stuff, which I sort of, I mean, I don't know if I don't believe it, but I'll tell you, after this is finished, I'll show you the stories of spin. So with me, like, that's my main focus now. Like, I want to be physical fit too. Like, I've put on a lot of weight. I'm ready to go. But mentally, to stay where you've got at a capacity where you've got to run all these businesses.
Mate, the other funny thing is when we were at, like, fuck. When we were working with Australia, about 40 blokes. We're working in Sydney.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to manage your time.
You burn yourself out.
All that other thing, all of it plays its part in the mental side. Like, you've got to be on top of your game and everything else. Otherwise, you can go south real fast, get overwhelmed and burn out, and don't want to get out of bed for anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, mental health. Like, Zack will know when I'm having a bad day, and I'll know when Zack's having a bad day, and like we really try nearly every fucking day, I suppose. So it's good to have someone, I suppose, to just talk shit to all day. You know, if mental health, I suppose. I mean, like, I spend time with my family. Like, I fucking love it, and especially when you spend time with your kids, you're full blown forgetting. Like, Zack and I will have a good time with that, but then fucking a minute later we're talking about work or something serious happening, you get a phone call, and fucking what now? Hanging out with the kids is just like you forget. What's going on, you know what I mean? So that, you know, you gotta find something that you really enjoy. Playing a sport, it's fucking great.
Yeah, I need to get back into something.
Yeah, like I didn't play football for 5 years. I can't.
Sometimes with work, it gets if you put too much on your plate, you don't have time to fucking go to training and play footy.
Yeah, that's an issue. You know, that's an issue. And peak productivity. I put up a story the other day. Sometimes the most productive thing you do is lay on the floor and stare at the ceiling. You know what I mean? like having a rest, just fucking stopping and letting things come in. And I find a lot of entrepreneurs, especially younger guys, and when you're younger, I feel you got more tether. You can do more for longer. But when you get the family and stuff, and you let the little things build up, and you put too much on your plate, and the back end, people always just think about what can I do now. But the back end of it, you could have spared yourself a little bit more. And, you know,
you're right. Like, sometimes you're with the family, the lights are on, but nobody's home. I always spend time with my family, dinner, fucking whatever.
And what a waste.
My phone's unrealistic. And like, I'm not there, you know, and you're not really
doing productive workship. You're not doing productive family. You're just doing nothing.
Yeah. You know? Like, you lay in bed and you think, fuck, that was shit house, and then you think, fuck, I'm doing the right thing with my family. And it's mixed emotions.
And so one of my things is I'm big on sustainability. That's something I've learned. Like, we've learned, and from heaps of people in the podcast that are getting these, is consciousness. Like, do shit consciously, whether it's good, bad, whatever. Do it consciously. And sustainability. Start changing from what can I do right now to what's sustainable, because if I can achieve more things over 5 days and one good day, well, that's better, you know, like that kind of stuff.
I think now we've got a good thing where Zack and I, instead of just running our own company and we've got blokes now that stepped up in management and other roles and doing not the bullshit jobs, like the harder, niggly jobs that take up time that you should be investing in time in something better.
Outsource. You're outsourcing.
Running a business and day-to-day, like management of a business are two separate things.
Yeah. So we're now...
If being in the business or being on the business.
If you're trying to do both of too many businesses, it'll never work. You have to have trust in people in positions.
So now
it's not scalable. You can't. It's not scalable.
And now we're pretty much running the companies. You know what I mean? We're not a manager at this company. We took a step back and we just oversee all the companies. You know what I mean? So it's good, but we always think of lifestyles. Like I can pick up my kid from daycare, my daughter from school, she's sick.
Yeah.
The missus got a fucking hair appointment at 12. I can sit at home at 12. Like it's good like that, Yeah. But I'm fucking in saying that. I know sometimes the employees think you're fucking sitting home and taking a piss and...
Doesn't matter. You're taking the risk of opening the business. But for one, you understand that.
But for the amount of... Like, majority of people that work with you or with us, you couldn't take the phone calls I was taking today. You couldn't deal with that pressure of the...
It's funny, the same people that think you're sitting there taking the piss will call you 15 times that fucking
But I think it's important. I think it's...
So, mate, I've had time for a nap. You won't leave me alone.
I think it's important to be transparent with them, though. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
Like, let them know, because that's what I found. From manager of people and stuff like that. Like, and people do think that, but but you got to make sure they understand that. Well, hang on, I'm taking the risk of this business. You don't have a salary without me. If this business goes under, you get another job. I lose my whole fucking life. You know, and it's really important to. I've just started employing. I've got 3 employees now, and that's something that I've really been conscious about, is making sure that. Right, I'm taking you on, but you need to understand, you need to be as invested in this business as I am, but understand what the roles are.
You know what, it's taken a while now. We've got a really good fucking crew, especially their head ups, Jake and Blake.
Jake, that sounded so fake. Roachy's a rapper.
They're talking about in the car that I had, like, what are these names?
No, the construction just closed down. The trucks are Jake and Blake. Nah, it's Mark O'Mealy's son, Jake O'Mealy.
Yeah.
Mate, he's still an apprentice and he's fucking a construction manager.
Still playing footy,
Yeah, for a while.
Who? Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
He was down in the 20s and that, but I think he gave it up. He didn't really work.
Is there an elder son as well playing?
Yeah, I think.
First grade.
No, he's playing at Wong now, but he was playing.
Fuck, they're identical, eh?
Elder
son.
Jake and
mate.
Bro, it's like I swear to God, it's like going back in time. I'm just thinking. I just remember Mark O'Malley bashing cunts. I'm thinking, fuck, is he gonna unleash?
Big Oak,
bro.
He wears the Cartel. He wears that.
Does he?
Yeah, he's a champion. Yeah, good bloke.
Yeah.
But like I said, especially if you're hiring staff, take your time on maybe interviewing and learning and teaching. Like, sometimes we'd hire a fucking mate of a mate or a mate. They take the piss and whatever. But now we've got a really good fucking crew. Well, I really have to ring them and say, are you working hard? I just ring them to check up on them, anything you need.
You've got to understand too, but when you employ people, no one's going to give a fuck as much about your business as you do. You've got to get your systems and procedures in place so that they have to jump through the hoops to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're back. You're like, what's this dent? No one knows. Of course you fucking. Mate, hey, we've gone through fucking 6. Did you know what it was? 6 or 7 concrete saws this year because these stupid cunts keep putting the wrong fuel in it.
$1,500 a pop.
It's 2-stroke. They just keep putting fucking unleaded through it.
Blows up after 30 seconds done.
And you can't. I've got a graveyard of fucking concrete saws in my shed, and it just drives in because it can't just like, oh yeah, fucking whatever, boom. Oh fuck, wasn't that 2-stroke?
And that's the thing. When you start, like, you got to. You say, no one cares about your business as much as you do. You've got to care about it. You've got to put the system. You've got to do the training, You can't expect someone just to jump on.
No.
And that's what business owners just expect to hire someone. I've been a part of that many business where they just throw me in the deep end and go, just figure it out. And you're like, fuck me, you're dead. Next thing you know, I'm running the business, Like, you've got to, as the business owner, make sure you put the time and effort in to ensure that anyone that you bring on can care, can do the right thing. And
as soon as we made a thing saying leading hand or whatever, if you don't pour it, you press pour it and you're paying for it. Not one's been fucked.
You can't micromanage people either, but
that's right.
It's got to be a happy medium.
That's right. Yeah,
100%. Ryan's got a real cool. I don't know if you've heard of Trello.
Yeah,
it's like a scheduler. So Ryan put me onto it, but his Trello is the most organised. Like, I'm not a real organised person.
No, I need to employ organisation
as
well.
Me too.
We're looking for someone there.
100 men. 100. Like, I've got a manager that works under me, and she's the organisation of the business.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
And then I do the rest. I run it. I can do all the operating, but. Ryan, before Trello, like I was writing lists on paper, like fucking 2020, and I'm writing lists on paper.
Monday, it's pretty similar.
Yeah. I went from Monday to Trello.
I'll take
it better.
Way better. I'll show you it after this. I'll show you.
Good.
So you're the app. She'll put things in your app, and you get the app, and she'll do it all for you.
So we can use it. We can use it simultaneously next to each other. Ryan uses it with the Wealth Cartel. So like he'll add in stuff on the Wealth Cartel and,
So,
and
like this is all
Yeah, I've seen it before.
And because it goes in, you'll see it too on your end.
yeah. So he can tag me in it. You can tag people in specific tasks.
Oh, that's sexy, motherfucker.
So you can tag people in specific tasks, and with her, like, so what we've got is we've got like a Dan to-do list, a Mel to-do list, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
She'll tag me in anything she needs me to do. I'll tag her in anything I need her to do.
It's visual though as well.
It's visual, and then you fucking grab it, swipe what you've done out into a completed pile, and then you have access to the completed pile to go, right, have they done all that?
Well, we're looking
you can
for
run reports and shit, like fucking pie charts, whatever charts you want.
You can do heaps of different shit.
We're trying to hire one now, like a personal assistant to help run our lives as well as the business lives. So if anyone listening now,
you need one, 100%. Like that's I'm just about to hire admin. I just need to we've sort of found one, but she's a back to work mum. It's Monday to Friday, 9 to 2:30.
Yeah.
Just come in and just do the emails because I'm fucking can't do them.
Yeah, ours is like they're going to start. They're going to full time.
You got to be aware with that shit too, because if you're pushing shit to the back burner, you might think you're saving yourself money doing it, but if you're waiting 3 days, you might be costing yourself money as well. So
Well, I think with us, like it's reactive, right? It's impulsive. If you've got a really good marketer, and like she'll put out an ad. Someone responds to the ad, sends me a message. If I'm on the road for 12 hours and I don't get back to them till tonight, she's done. Most of the time she's like, oh fuck, I messaged you 12 hours ago. Whereas it's impulsive. Like if I respond instantly, say on Facebook I get a message right now saying, hey, want to book in a 10-person booking. If I respond, it's done. I'll take the money. There's no refund.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know what I mean? Like you get a night out, but there's no refund. Like we'll reschedule if we need to. But if I don't get back to her in 6 hours, who knows what could happen?
Yeah, they probably book somewhere else. Or
that's where we are with the Monday to Friday. Like I just need to fill that in, and like I've got 8 emails, man. Soon to be 10.
Yeah.
Like and then 8 Facebooks and 9 Instagrams.
Have you looked at VAs?
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Yeah,
you do, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a couple doing the
overseas virtual assistant.
Yeah, they're doing like the marketing and stuff for Cartel and stuff. They're starting.
Yeah,
they're good.
Right.
Well, my PA's VA. My PA's VA. She's a gun.
Yeah,
she's a full-blown gun.
But we need someone to like even just send orders to Cartel and stock and just
want someone sitting in the office.
Yeah, mate.
Someone in the office.
Yeah. Organise our fucking lives, or if I lose my keys, just fucking anything. Like we're so much going on. We're both fucking hopeless like that.
Yeah, no, I think that's a common trait. It's hard to find that, but it's hard to find a good one too. Like you get someone and they in the interview they spit your shit about how good they are, and they get there and this, that, and fucking.
See, as you get older, but you become a better judge of character.
Yeah.
You nearly don't even need a CV anymore. I don't reckon. You don't look at a resume. You just look at them and go. 15 minutes in with a conversation to them, and you can. I think most of the time you can tell if
you want them to fit culturally as well. But when you have a company, if you start to build a crew of people, you got cunts bitching every day. The productivity just goes.
Fuck, as soon as the boss leaves, they're all having a wing session. Fuck, I've been a part of a few of those companies. Yeah. It's horrible. All right, so last one we'll look at is lifestyle. So we've all 4 of us can say we've done a bit of that. But what do you think? Finding that balance. I think one of the biggest mistakes younger guys especially make, especially around us, is you spend your first 5 years. And don't get me wrong, you look back and go, I don't regret it. But we talked on a few others. If you're just taking 10% of that time and money and put it towards the future, imagine where you'd be, you know what I mean? Yeah. So looking back lifestyle-wise, what do you wish you'd done to balance it out better to sort of still enjoy what you did or are doing, but, maybe not too much, not put everything into it?
I wouldn't change anything up and anything with my lifestyle.
Yeah, but you're fucking different. You started businesses at 18.
Yeah, but you lived too.
Yeah,
it's pretty well documented on the Central Coast the way he was living.
I reckon I would have spent $100,000 traveling.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but still, you don't change that.
I've got no job, mate. The thing is, we're not going on holiday. Like I did the Burning Man Festival and then the Burning Man Festival in Vegas for 2 weeks after, and honestly, I don't give a fuck how much I spend. Like this is my time.
Yeah.
This is my trip, and like.
See, that's conscious. That's mad. Like
conscious. At the same time, though, I saved and bought a house. I was doing both. Yeah, so I'm happy with how I balanced it all.
Well, that's good. With that, there's not a lot of people that are, bro. There's a lot of people that they go back.
A lot of people did neither. I got to do both, and by 23.
That's what I mean. A lot of people just party. They just piss it up the wall.
They did one or the other.
19 to 20, I did a lot of that. Yeah. 21 maybe. Yeah. But I started saving, and I can't remember the first time I went overseas, but. Yeah,
it's the best.
I think the main thing we keep getting and it's in a roundabout way. It's not always the exact same answer, but it's that the people that are happy with what they have done and they wouldn't change anything, they already made the conscious decisions.
Yeah, I've got things. I've got like
to travel, bro. To spend 100K. Say you spend 100K. I've done Vegas 3 times.
Yeah.
I've done Bali 20. I've been to Bali 21 times.
I've been overseas once.
I've been to Bali 21 times, bro. Like I fucking love Bali, right? But every single time I went because I wanted to go. I wouldn't change any of my trips, and I sacrificed that to buy a little bit later in life or whatever. But I still have the times where I go, like every time I did do something fucked up or I did do something wrong was where and like Ryan and I talk about this as well. Say you go home on a Friday, say you got a party Friday and you know about it for a week and you consciously go, you know what? I'm getting fucked up. I'm going to be out of action till Tuesday. I already know it. Like, say you go home and you can tell yourself, like, not a lot of people can have that conversation with themselves. And I never used to be able to have it. I'd go, I'm not drinking ever again. I'm going home Friday. I'm going to go to the gym Saturday. I'm going to be sweet. And then you drive home. Like you're in construction, bro. You're driving home. I'm covered in fucking plaster. I'm looking at me fucking offside thinking you did a shit job today. And I swing past the bottle-o and then you know, you're 4 fucking wild turkeys deep, and you're like, and next thing you know, it's Sunday Arvo. That's what I'd change. I don't want 100%. The non-conscious weekends because there goes
the quietest weekends you've ever had are the biggest. The non-conscious, like you mean, you have a quiet weekend, you get roped into something, or something, and fucking bang a Sunday, like Unless if you have a 21st or engagement. 21st in the fucking like 30th.
You've been having those parties that Zack was talking about on there.
That's what it feels like to say that. 30th weddings, whatever. You're like, yeah, cool. I'm fucking on here. Or the races or something. You start drinking 8 a.m. You're like you said, yeah, fucked up. You go anywhere.
That's conscious, but you put $1,000 aside. You go, that's what I'm spending. 100%. He's the best at it. He's the best I've met. This dude can control a big weekend better than anyone I've met because he goes into, he's like fully fucking set up. Like he's got an agenda.
I wish I did.
The ambulance on standby.
Bro, he's got an agenda, bro. Like
he can't going, I'm going to go home. I'm like, nah, I planned.
These people, like, you know how you get
3
people,
days we're doing 3
you know how you get people sitting there at 4 o'clock like feeling sorry for themselves, like they've run out.
I'm going.
And he's going like, this dude's doing like, mate, you knew you were going to be here.
Shut your mouth and have the next
conversation. But like we've had the conversation and I go, bro, I'm not that. Because I get to a certain time and I go, I fucking just know. And I'm going like peeking out windows.
I'm going, come on, the sun come up today.
I'm a shocker. I'm a shocker for pushers. I'm a shocker.
And he sort of said to me, like, just stop fucking doing it while you're not conscious of it. Like, just because what you shock your body, right? You go, I'm doing well in business. Like I might have 4 or 5 weeks where I just haven't had a beer. And it's not because I decided not to. It's just blatantly I'm working. And then you get to the stage where you just have this fucking Friday or this Saturday night, which is uncontrollable. And then Sunday you go, fuck. You just,
again.
Well, fuck this. What have I done? You'll wake up Sunday and go, all right, Marco, beauty, plan that. Now let's. It's good, and I'm looking at this cunt going.
You feel better about yourself because you
didn't lie
to yourself.
You knew, There's no lies. There's no perception around the fact that you were going out and you weren't going to. I'm the worst for it. I'll say. I've told my missus I'm off the piss until New Year's. Right now until New Year's, but it's a business motive for me. It's like I want to have 3 months off to see where I can go. Like
I'd be lying. I'd be fucking. I said to Zack today. I
want to have 3 months off. We just opened a bar. It's coming in the summer. I've got to be conscious.
Let's try next year. Well, this is the thing. I'm having a beer.
I'm trying to break that non-conscious cycle. And I said to her, like I said to me, Mrs. That's it. It's her birthday's New Year's Eve, and I was like, I'm not having one till New Year's Eve. She goes, Christmas Day, and I was like, nah, not doing it. And then
I fucking wish I could. I'd be lying to yourself.
I went away to my opening in Canberra on Saturday, and she rings me, she goes, do you have a beer? This is before we've even had me launch. So I had a vodka soda and lime. She goes, you know that's still alcohol, eh? And I go, she goes, I'm disappointed, and hung up. And I was like, oh, fuck, I've had a drink. Because I said
we had 13 more.
Hold me.
That phone conversation doesn't help at all.
No, I'd be thinking about that. Yeah. Anyway,
it's funny because Zack and I
doesn't want to put himself in the bar.
Usually she's on the phone by this time.
No, she's trying to ring me. My son's in hospital. I might actually have to call her. He's just asthma, bro. We just fucking lost me puppy on Saturday. Got bit 6 times in my backyard by a red belly black. In my backyard, cost me $20,000, and then we lost her.
No way.
Yeah, French bulldog. We got Frenchies, bro. It's fucking spewing, and now my son's in hospital. So it comes in threes, boys. We'll probably have a crash today.
Having us here. That's your third. That's your third.
All right, well, let's round this out. We're getting towards the end. We start with the summary. So this one from you each. We just want one takeaway from money, right? So we're going to do one for each. So if you could pick one thing to pass on to whatever it is, this is each one of your own, what would be the one tip you would pass on to the next generation about money that you wish you could have had or that you did have?
Mate, I think there's a lot more better investment opportunities. I think when I was young, I was just fucking buy a house and or maybe stocks, but stocks even when nothing around. My parents never into stocks, and I never knew any stocks. It was real estate now, but real estate sort of it's a bit harder now to sort of make a quick buck. But I think there's a lot better investment opportunities. There's crypto, there is stocks, and there's a lot better investment opportunities out there.
Do you invest in that sort of stuff?
Not yet. I've recently just started with this page. I'm going to learn about it, but there's also there's better ways to invest your money. That I'm sure. Yeah.
Can you please finish our next meeting before you continue this conversation?
Yeah.
You give me anxiety.
But I think the other thing
I freak out about shares in general. Like I've got mates that do stocks and shares, and like I've done it before as well, and made money. I got lucky. Like I got a tip from this dude. He was like, buy this, and I was like, fuck it. All right, I'll put 10K. It was 20 grand in 6 months.
Yeah.
If you're going to do stocks like that, that's gambling, Nelly.
100% gambling.
It's long
and that's why I'd never have that conversation. Like I struggled because I was like, how the fuck did I do? I didn't know how it was happening. I couldn't watch it build, and I just knew my money was worth more. Fucking, I didn't know what was happening. But I didn't know what the company did.
Yeah.
He just said to me.
Yeah. Even buying in
that's not investing.
Investing in businesses. Investing in businesses. There's a lot more investing than just than maybe what someone's telling you. If your parents are saying you have to invest in stocks.
So research and look to invest earlier, yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot bigger, broader world out there than say your parents say you have to buy a house or you have to buy stocks. So just venture, have a look. Like this one.
Roachy's number one tip, come see me. Just come see me.
Yeah, exactly right. But it has to suit you.
Well, the way to summarise that is what we talk about is that like my philosophy, which you both heard with my business, is that people got to stop trying to make money for the sake of making money.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of making the money? We're going to use that money for, and then figure out the best way to achieve that, right? You can't just, like you said, when you start trying to make money for the sake of making money, it's gambling. Because you're not assessing risk or anything, you know what I mean? like a personal guarantee. Not assessing the risk.
Unless you're aware of the fact and you're conscious of the fact that it's a gamble.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, of course. If you're willing to lose that money.
Yeah, like if you're thinking,
if you're 18 and you got fucking nothing personally to your name, the personal guarantee is much less risky. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. And I think
if you could possibly lose 3 houses, then you got to.
We spoke about this, like where we were saying you go into like people that slap. I used to be a big slapper, like Maxie's $5 grand a night, no going. And I go in there, and I used to tell myself I'm going there to win, and I've had a 13 grand check. Fucking put it back in, and then rang me mate saying, "Fucking pull some money out. I've got a check, but just to keep feeding them."
Yeah.
But start like not being conscious about it. But if you're conscious of the fact, if you want to go play a pokie for a night, and you know
that's fine,
you're going there to spend your money, that's it is what it is. But majority of people, they lie to themselves, even with shares. Like they keep telling themselves that it's not a gamble.
Well, mate, the amount of people that look at something for 2 weeks, especially when crypto came out and messaging me, bro, I'm a fucking professional. You fucking don't know shit, mate. Investing's been around since the fucking dawn ages, and you think you've come up with something new in 2 weeks. Fucking blow it out your back, mate.
The thing with crypto too is that someone does that course thing, and they try and do that pyramid scheme.
It doesn't matter what the investment is. Property, shares, like in the GFC, people go like now. Recently, the stock market, people make $10 and they go, I'm a fucking investor.
I don't invest in it. I'm very interested in it. But
we'll get to that.
We had a friend ring us and say, fucking, do you want to invest? My missus is like, look, it's foolproof. And I was like, bitch, someone's fucking ringing you to invest your money. Well, why don't they invest their money? They're broke and they're ringing us to invest ours. Fuck off. It's off for me.
What about you, Zach? Run my money tip, mate.
Oh, fuck. Probably just read some books on just compound interest. Get in young and set aside a little bit every week if you can.
Fucking love this kid.
He's like a different version.
1 year younger than us.
He's like a different version of Charles.
One of the best things you can do too is, and I did this in the mines, it was a fucking idea, to contribute to your own super, to do a salary sacrifice into your own super. Was a fucking one.
Let me add to that too. You got to make sure whatever your things are in, fees are the biggest killer too.
Yeah. See, so depends who you see.
Who's the financial advisors? You or them?
I'm not getting on this.
This cunt doesn't like this shit.
Seabass, we were Seabass, and they were generally pretty good. And especially working in the mines, I was selling
This is not financial advice, please don't take this as financial.
Yeah.
Past performance is not very good in the future.
But yeah, doing salary sacrifice for the super was a good one.
Compounding's a mad one. So, like, if you got nothing left at the end of the week, if you're living week to week, there's a drama.
Yeah.
Educate yourself on money stuff.
Yeah.
Like learn a bit more about it.
Like, you know, dudes at McDonald's, like, I don't, like, my sister, so she just started a job at McDonald's, man. She's going to save 50% of every dollar she makes. If you could do that your whole life, imagine that.
Fuck.
Imagine your whole life. If you just had that mindset.
Then you have to invest it, though. Some people can do that, and then they're too scared to risk their money.
Not spending is also.
I'm the opposite. I'll take on more risk than I should.
Yeah.
See, that's what where like my target client are spenders. Because it's easy to get someone to change where they spend their money than it is to make someone spend it.
That's what he always says. He says to me, bro, you're an earner, you earn money, and I go, I'll fucking spend. And he's like, well, spend it on shit that makes you more money or that has a chance at least of making you money. Don't go fucking spend it on nothing.
Yeah.
On Cartel and G'd up and.
All right, what about health tip takeaway? What's the number? Like the one, if you could pinpoint just one thing to pass on, what would you?
Health tip, definitely regular exercise, 100% health. And I suppose for a mental health issue, just surround yourself by like-minded, positive people. Don't get stuck in the negativity, I suppose.
Yeah.
Zack? Maybe just set yourself some easily daily achievable like checklist, you know what I mean? Even if it's run, stretch, drink 3 liters of water, just set yourself a daily minimum and try and hit them every day or at least 5 days.
So hard to drink 3 liters. It's so fucking hard to drink 3 liters.
I just piss flat out. I don't even work.
I need a piss
I could drink fucking 10 beers in fucking 2 hours and
600 minutes.
Fuck this water shit.
10 liters of beer in one sitting.
But what's it's 5 liters, yeah? You're supposed to drink 5 liters a day.
I thought it was 6 cups, isn't it?
Nah, bro. It's fucking
6 shot glasses.
Is it a shot? Do a shot of water a day?
You're supposed to drink mega amounts of water a day.
Fuck 5. That's fucking ludicrous.
No,
you need like a fucking jerry can.
You just set your office up in the toilet all day.
Yeah, but you pour yourself a glass of, I don't know, cognac. You got a bottle of 1.25 fucking Pepsi next to it. Right, it's gone in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's heaps easier than drinking water.
It's fun.
I could drink a litre of cognac easier than a litre of water.
It's a lot more fun drinking that too than pissing
all right,
water.
Next one, so we'll get to this and then we'll pause it so Zach can go for a piss.
Nah, that's right, whatever, I'll finish it out.
All right, number one living tip. So I want this one. This one's probably important from you guys because you got no regrets and you live well. So what's your number one living tip, like to enjoy your lifestyle and have that balance? What would you pass on there?
Do what makes you happy. Like my living tip's changed now because I've got a family. So, but maybe pre-family was I used to fucking love traveling, and if I weren't traveling, I wouldn't. You know when you go people and they go traveling, they fucking couldn't do things, or I went on a ticket tour and there's all these extras. There's all these extras you had to pay extra for, and people didn't pay for these extras. And a tight budget. And if you're gonna fucking do it, go handy at it. Yeah. I had a budget. I did Burning Man and I did the Burning Man festival and whatever. Before Burning Man, went to Reno. For 3 days, I was like, fuck, I'll take $8,000 for this trip. I did $8,000 in the 3 days in this shit little town called Reno, and this crap as. And you know what? I woke up, transferred more fucking money, and the boys who did the same sort of thing they fucked their trip. You know, some of them fucked their trip, and they were going around no money. I was like, fuck.
I couldn't do that. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I done that. I done $10,000 in 2 nights in Vegas.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
And then the second time I went there, I fucking took it. I think I took 50, and like I even had a couple of cash bundles, and I was like handing the boys like put that in your luggage because I couldn't fucking take it all with me. But I went.
Vegas is fucking amazing.
Bro, we dropped one night 20 on black, got it up 20, and then one of the dudes went 20 on first 12, got it up. We had 100 cash on us, and we were like, what the fuck? So we went and bought into, you know, the big poker tournaments?
Yeah.
4 bottles at the nightclub you guys went to.
Yeah,
so
20 more grand you could go to a table.
We went and bought into a couple of a couple of poker tournaments, and one of the dudes we were there with, like, I didn't really know him. He was sort of like, he was a tag along. But he won a $110K tournament that night. So between us, we were. But I left Vegas with no money.
Yeah.
I fucking did.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what I did. I do. I know what I did, but I can't say what I did. But it was fucking.
But else's headphones just died?
No.
That's it.
Did yours die?
Yeah.
No, but mate, Vegas will rope you right fucking in.
Yeah, you need decent coin to go to Vegas, otherwise don't go there.
Oh, mate, I stayed there for fucking.
10 days is way too long.
We did 5, and that's you're ready to go after 5.
I did 2 weeks after Burning Man Festival. It was fucking stupid. It's just you can't not get in the piss.
Just don't worry about it. Can you see me through the microphone?
Yeah, your mic's working.
All right, cool. All right, boys, you have gone through the lessons we're trying to pass on. So let's talk about you quickly now. Tell us what you're doing now. What's going on now? Who do you want to connect with the business, or who can help you? You know, you're looking for a PA. Who do you want to connect with that you can help, or that you can help, or that can help you? And what's next? What's coming up? Give us a bit of a plug.
Zach
Give us a bit of a plug.
Zach and I get in the piss and whatever else and start businesses. It's fucking flat now. We'll sit there and talk, and we'll just start this business and that fucking business, and we'll spend a day with each other and start business. But
we need to get around you cunts more often. I like that. I love that.
Oh mate, we just feed off each other. But sometimes we have the same idea. Like this fucking the axe throwing place. So I've been looking at this. It's weird how it started. I watched this documentary about this guy. He got wrongly convicted, or a stand documentary, and then he started making these axe throwing boards. I started watching this, and fucking hell, that's a cool idea, and there's nothing like that around here. And I said to Zach, I was like, we should, something like this. I've been thinking about this. He goes, holy fuck. I've been sort of thinking the same thing too, but with cornhole as well, the new cornhole thing. And
it's like a bucks,
just a place where you go have a beer as well.
Right, so we're thinking
like putt, like top, like those ones. But
you have a buck sale.
Like the blokes version of Penal Macarthur.
Yeah.
No, like an adult time zone.
Mate, so there's big axe throwing, and we'll do like a cornhole competition there, and there's probably axe throwing
have a few beers and use Barney with the boys with a few axes lying around.
That's the liability. Be careful in the insurances.
That's also another, low cost. And something that would take off and something like it in the area. We did it's a lot more research, I suppose, and that's one.
And is that on the that's on the way?
Next couple of months.
So give us a bit of a plug about what you've got going on at the moment, and who you're trying to connect with now. So what business are you running now? Where can they find you, and that kind of stuff?
Plato Oklahoma is our bar that we're opening up at the entrance.
Yep.
That's consumed a bit of my time over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Got it up and going now. We're just waiting on the liquor license, but I got an email just before, so.
Looks cracker. Have you seen it? Fuck, it looks good. I love the colour scheme.
Yeah. The stage is probably one of the most things you've ever seen.
The dudes that own Pinot, they're opening one called Checho's in Penrith.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly the same fucking idea as what you dudes are doing. But like the pink style, like the light pink style Mexican.
Yeah.
And then yous have done like the black and like the.
Our logo's the neon pink though, and behind the bar and shit's going to be like the neon pink.
Yeah. So they've sort of done the same thing, but they're in the heart of Penrith. They're called Checho's. It's like exactly the same, except not on the water. Yeah, so he's on the water? He's overlooking the water?
Yeah, we're on the water,
There's Esplanade there at the entrance.
Oh, along where
all the shops and shit are.
Right. Yeah. So that's where he's at. Fuck yeah, that'll go well.
Next to Cold Rock. The lolly shop.
So it's up a little bit next to the lolly shop.
Yeah. That lolly shop fucking pumps, mate. Pumps.
Yeah. I spend $150 every time I walk past
There's lines. There's lines. Oh, mate, the next door reckons during the summer, he has to stay up until 12 o'clock at night because there's this fucking a lolly store pumping.
You know the surf shop there on that. There's a little surf shop as you go up the hill. There's the old time zone.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
there's a surf shop. Yeah. There. So we know the dude that owns that, and they make enough money through summer that they're talking at the moment about having a 6-month surf shop and a 6-month cafe.
No way.
Because they make they're not making enough money through winter, which doesn't matter.
They've got to supplement the model.
So they're just going to change and diversify. And they're going to have it'll still be a surf shop, but it'll be coffee or whatever out the front because
a lot of businesses now are doing that. Like models that have 2 prongs of attack for business. Yeah.
Draw people into one thing and get it by the. So
there's and then we've got the cartel label coming. So
how can people get on that?
So it's the cartelstore.com, Facebook's Cartel Store, and Instagram's Cartel Store Official. We've actually just got a really good spring range coming out, just February launch. There's a lot of t-shirts, a lot of singlets. It was we got fucked by COVID, by a big delivery not coming. We got our summer shit at the start of this winter. And then we had spring shit come as well at the same time. So we've just got a fucking mad spring summer range coming out.
We should change our name. These cunts have been up against today. Cartel's not a good name. Open their Cartel Store, they just been up
it's
against.
good. The thing about Cartel, we pumped a lot of money into it, but now we've got a lot of money sitting there that we can make back. We own all our stock fucking outright. We don't pay no wages to fucking no one. We've got no loans. We've got no overheads. We've cleared it. So that's going to be a good thing. It's an investment. We'll make our money back.
It's a positive out of a negative, bro. Yeah. That's fucking how you got to be, yeah?
Instead of saying fucking see you later, 150 grand cash what we've put in, we've got that sitting stock that we fucking own at the moment. So
where's that sitting?
At Ryan's house.
Go for a drive, Ryan.
Fucking hell.
But so we got that. So we've got big plans for Cartel Current. So it's been a bit. It's going to be like a second business.
Do you sponsor anyone currently? Athlete sponsors?
No, we don't sponsor. Yeah.
He's keen to?
Yeah, we would. I don't know about. Yeah.
It wouldn't be more so. It wouldn't be a money sponsor. You've got a dude that we know that's fucking like real good dude, Charlie. Like he's looking. He hasn't sort of asked, but I sort of said to him I'd put feelers out. But be worth he's having a chat to him because we reckon he's going to be something big.
Yeah. Like see, at the moment we're looking for we've got a lot of social media lights. You know, like I say, the gallons and stuff that are work, but we're trying to find this one. We don't know who it's going to be yet.
Like an ambassador.
We want to find this one ambassador. We'll obviously pay and whatever, and we look at and work really close with.
It's hard in Australia because the culture here isn't the same as it is in America, where like they all look up to the rappers and stuff. Like it's not the same here. People don't idolize.
G'd Up goes real well out of the rappers, bro. But I'll tell you, influencer marketing is not what it was in 2018.
No, yeah.
Not the same, but organic influencer marketing, like you're saying with Gal and Dukes and that, I believe, like I ran Sparkling White Smile for a couple of years, bro, and I had a lot of paid influencers and fucking, man, I'm telling you, it's not, from 2018 to now, what you get out of a paid brand ambassador is not the same.
Yeah.
And
there's so much noise, there's so much.
And
they don't give a fuck, bro. Once you sign a contract and you got to pay, they don't care. But if you've got an ongoing relationship with someone, you're flicking them some clothes they like. They're generally happy to post.
But when the new stuff comes to you, message them, hey guys, we got some new shit. I'm sending you still the same address, and they're all so nice. You know, they're not arrogant at all. They're fucking how's it all going? How's the family?
Yeah.
How's the business? They give a fuck, and they're like, thanks, heaps, bro. I can't wait. Looking forward to it. And, you know, and then they put it on and they wear it, and you see them. And they're really, I'm such a strong believer of like that's who you want your brand aligned with. Yeah.
Because I had paid ambassadors. Like I paid big money for fucking. I can't think of this fucking chick's name.
Do you still run that thing or?
Nah, but I sold both of them.
Oh, okay.
Sold both of them. Started COVID, but I paid one chick upwards of between us as a collaborative as a brand because it was franchise between us. We paid like $100K in a year, and she did zero, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing. And I was, because I owned the whole of the Central Coast, and then I owned Castle Hill, so I was 2 areas. So I was doubling up on every fee, sometimes triple. And because Central Coast is such a large area, like depending on how it was split, I'd have to pay 2 out of there, 1 out of here. I honestly just don't reckon like ambassador maybe, but paid influencers, bro.
Nah, that's what we're looking for. One like we've got ambassadors and like organic ambassadors.
They're the best,
and they're relatable and they're good fucking people and they're like Kip Dale's funny as fuck. And look, Cartel don't have to be politically correct. I don't give a fuck if someone's posted a video doing a bend in Cartel or
100%, but that's what it's about. It's about the brand.
I don't give a fuck. Man. That's good. And if people want to post with their family and their kids and their hats, that's fucking grouse too.
Yeah.
We love that shit. But we just want to find this one person who will be the ambassador. And mate, fucking before he passed away, Johnny Dane, we messaged Johnny Danger and he was going to fucking rep Cartel.
Oh, bullshit. That would have been a big one, eh?
Something like him. If you're still alive, someone like him to be an ambassador would be fucking second to none.
See, that's an influencer.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. That's an influencer.
Yeah.
Like,
he's relatable.
He's
funny
and they don't set out to be that.
Nah,
they get following for doing them. Yeah,
that's what I mean. I don't want to put Cartel show an ambassador and be all forced. And
a lot of these fucking bitches on Instagram get followers because they put their ass and tits.
Well, that's but that's 100% right. Like,
my ass would not get any fucking followers. My big hairy fucking.
But you know what? You know what's probably. I'll tell you what. We worked backwards. So when we were trying to get influencers, we were getting chicks, right, to start with, and then we were realizing that 90% of their following were dudes following for tits and ass. And we're like, fuck. We're approaching the wrong people.
Yeah, we've got to tap into that. We've got to do a small women's range and use the chicks because 90% of their audience is male. That's what we've got to do. I've known that for ages, but just haven't got around to it.
Because what we were doing, we were like, fuck it. I'm not going to give chicks free shit anymore. I'm going to do it to the boys. And I was like ringing boys, like people I knew, footy players, and I was like, hey boys, because I know chicks follow them.
Yeah.
Or you know, like we you know who we had, bro? What was that dude's name? We didn't end up doing him because he was a fucking arrogant wanker, but he's he's that big fucking the Iranian dude.
Yaki Lion.
That
you talking about with tattoos?
Yucky sober. He's a gronk, bro. He's I don't care if you leave this in too. He's a fucking cocksucker. That cunt.
He's Chadwick's, mate. He's Chadwick's.
Yeah.
Fuck, we try to do him because 93%. That dude's got an OnlyFans. He's turning $500K a year.
Yeah.
And 93% of his followers are women.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just give this cunt free.
Yeah, 7% in this room.
I spoke to him. He goes, brother, I don't do anything for free. You must give me money. I go, I'm not giving you any money, bro. You get free teeth whitening. I don't work with your shit brand. I was like, oh, fuck off then, cunt. Fucking cocksucker. He's a fucking fake.
All right. Well, on that note, fucking
run him over.
thanks for coming in, boys. Is there anything else? Anything else you want to plug? Anything else you want to say?
No, all good.
Good. Yeah, good to have a chat.
Thanks for having us.
We'll get you. We want to do a return session as well, like in over 12 months, or to get our first originals back on and see where you're at and stuff like that. So keep an ear out. We'll
might come up to the restaurant and do one.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
That'd be cool.
Sick, bro.
Yeah.
Let us know when that opens because we'll get up and around that, bro.
Yeah, fingers crossed for next Saturday.
It'll be a 3-day podcast.
Let's pay up the brands together too, bro. We could do something big with Pinot Terrigal, and like I said, we work with Rondas and work with a lot of places up there.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it'll work well.
Right, thanks for coming in, fellas.
Cheers, boys.
Mad.